This is Mr. Everything. I'm coming at you with another State of the Unit address for the 1st Naval Aerospace Squadron in Star Citizen. What we're going to do, if you've never been to a State of the Unit, what we talk about is like what's happened in the last month, what we're going to be doing in the next month, and what you can look forward to from the squadron and things like that. So if you're interested in the 1st Naval Aerospace Squadron, you can check us out on robertspaceindustries.com/orgs/1NAS. And you can, if you'd like to join us, you can join us there. But this video is primarily for squadron members to get updated on what's going on in the verse. All right, first of all, we have 19 members as part of the squadron. You can see that on the, okay, you can't see it on my screen. Here we go. You can see this on the screen, 19 members in the, why is all that up there? Hold on. I don't need those menus. See, as soon as I hover over them, they stay. What's going on with that? There we go. 19 members, and there you have it. And I think you can see the organization. Maybe you can't see the organization page, but it is robertspaceindustries.com/orgs/1NAS. All right, now that hasn't been a change since last month. We haven't gone up, we haven't gone down, been pretty steady. Why is that? There's nothing going on in Star Citizen right now. Absolutely zero. There was a big CitizenCon presentation. We'll talk about that in just a second. All right, my next topic is past events. None. We didn't have any past events. Upcoming activities. Well, as you know, I've been working on our beta boot camp. It's basically a squadron training program for everybody in the squadron. Once beta comes around, we'll be able to put them through their paces and get everybody up to speed with basically just how to play the game. It's nothing super spectacular. There's like 6 or 7 classes, and they're all about 30 minutes long. All right, I've been working on that, and as rules and mechanics come into the game, then we will add more or tweak the beta boot camp, and we're basically waiting to implement that until beta. That's why it's called the beta boot camp. And when the game actually goes live, then we'll just change it to boot camp. Okay. Okay, news from the verse. Right, we got 3.0 is out with the Evocati. There's about 800 to 1,000 people playtesting the 3.0 build. They have the burn down every week, showing us how many bugs they've smashed and to get it towards the live release to PTU for the rest of us. I'm not excited about the burn down. Really, the one reason why is because it's misleading. Like they say, okay, we got 19 bugs, and then they smash 19 bugs, but then they say, oh, that was just for carrying cargo. Now we're actually going to go on into interaction with NPCs, and that has another 20 bugs. But they didn't tell us that before. And not only did they not tell us that before, they didn't tell us that we had to get that section cleared before it goes to PTU. They're doing it one chunk at a time. I get that. And they're telling us how many bugs are left in the chunk they're working on. I get that. But that's misleading to us. We don't know when or how many more chunks there are. So, yeah, it's kind of upsetting. And it's, I don't care. I don't want to watch people talk about it in their production meetings. I could care less about all that. They need to condense that. I want to see that, but they need to condense it into a shorter segment. They usually take the majority of the around the verse. It's like a 30 to 45 minute show, and like 20 to 40 minutes of it is the burn down. Okay, I don't want that. Sorry. But that's what's going on right now. So because it's an Evocati and they've already crushed a couple of segments of their training program, I fully suspect that it's going to come out to the normal PTU sometime in November, possibly December. It might be, think of it like maybe towards the holiday live stream or the anniversary sale. I don't know. I really don't know. I just guessing. So, but I'm thinking this month or next. So what that means is you need to keep your eyes peeled, keep coming back to our Discord, checking out what other people are saying, and then once we there we go. We'll put that in the background. Once we get the what do you call it? Once we get the 3.0 dropped and in our hands, and we're actually playing it, I want the squadron to get online and start participating like a squadron. That's when I'm going to start taking it serious. Because right now I'm not really taking it serious. It's very very casual, you know, whatever. But I plan to put my foot down a little bit when 3.0 comes out. Because right now we got nobody playing, and nobody's really doing anything with the squadron. I'm being honest now. I'm being straightforward with you guys, but that's me too. I'm not really doing anything with the squadron either, because guess what? There's nothing to do. We've already done it all, and it's kind of dry, right? So we're waiting for 3.0 to come out so that we can get our feet wet again, and we can go out and we can start actually doing some missions and stuff like that. So let's keep our eyes open and let's look for that. All right, so the next thing after that is, yeah, with CitizenCon. CitizenCon, what you're seeing on the screen right there. It was out a couple of weeks ago. It was about 7.5 hours long, and I understand if you didn't watch the whole thing. I get that. I did. I've watched the whole thing twice, actually. Some videos I've watched 3 or 4 times, to be honest. Now, these videos are broken down into 1-hour segments. You can watch the 1-hour segment on graphics. You can watch the 1-hour segment on animations. You can watch the 1-hour segment on the Vanduul language. You can watch basically the whole thing, right? And then like there's a 1-hour segment on the Consolidated Outlands Pioneer, which you're seeing right here. There's a 1-hour segment with Chris Roberts doing his keynote address. Exactly. So go check these out. Even if you only if you watch them like once a day or something like that. They're only an hour. Come on, you probably watch more TV than that. So just watch it. Some of them are really good. Like the one about the animations, the steps and the slopes and the rocks and the stepping over boxes and stuff. I really like that presentation. Mainly because of the eye candy that was on the screen. Not because of the presentation, but I really like that video. I like the keynote address. That was another really good one for me. But what I'm just trying to say is they put out a lot of interesting information that might help you in the future or make you understand, you know, what's going on in the game, things like that. And again, there's a lot of eye candy showing you the new rifles, showing you a bunch of new rifles actually, and showing you the new armors and showing you new vehicles. And watch it. It's really cool. Showing the Saber Raven, which I thought was... I'm not excited about the Saber Raven. Saber Raven's an EMP machine, and I don't care. Okay. I get it. We need it. It has to be in the game and all that. I just don't care. Okay. So if you haven't watched those panels, I strongly recommend you doing it. I really thought learning the Vanduul language, you can actually learn the Vanduul language. I thought that was pretty cool. Okay. And then the unit news. The engine site is still there, but I don't ever touch it. It's there just with a link taking you to Spectrum or the RSI website so that you can sign up in our squadron. Spectrum, nobody uses it. I don't see anybody posting on it. It's basically dead, not just in our squadron, but in the entire RSI. Spectrum's just not really being used at all. And I think it has something to do with people are uncomfortable using it, or they don't understand how to use it, and they understand it's constantly being updated and patched and stuff like that, and so they don't really feel like they want to spend time with it. But our Spectrum is set up, and you can go and watch these videos, the previous State of the Units. You can watch production videos that I've got. You can watch all different kinds of things that I've posted on there. Also, you can post on there. You can ask questions to your other squadron mates. Discord is not the hub of communications between our squadron. It defaults to yes because people are on Discord to chat, so they wind up chatting in the text as well. and they're teaming up and they're using voice over IP through Discord, and so they wind up typing into Discord. But technically, Discord is not for asking questions. That's what Spectrum is for. Discord, like if you say, don't get me wrong. If you put questions in Discord, that's cool. But questions like, hey, how many people are getting the Pioneer? That should be in Spectrum. Or, hey, what's a good weapon loadout on my ship? That should be Spectrum. What you might ask in Discord is, hey, who's going to be on tonight? Or, I'm on right now. Who wants to team up with me? That's Discord type questions. So think of it like this. An immediate response should be on Discord. If you need an extended or over time, like a month or whatever kind of responses, that's Spectrum. I delete questions, and I find I wish I had a bot that did it for me, but I have to go through Discord and delete it. Like somebody says, "Hey, how you doing?" Delete. What you doing? Delete. You know, it becomes crowded. So when I see just banter, I will delete it. After the fact, I mean, I'll let you banter all night long, but then the very next day you might not see that. It'll be disappeared. But that's a chore that I have to do, and I don't want to do that. If you want to know, like, what the best GPU is for your build on your computer, put that in Spectrum. Don't put that in Discord. Okay, sorry. Moving on. Oh, you might notice in Discord, I don't have this posted on the agenda, but in Discord, I have set up the different sections of our squadron, have their own pages on Discord, and you can each one go to your own. There are permissions that allow you to see it or not to see it. The guests only have a guest forum that you guys can talk and chat in, and then there's our official pages that only members of the squadron, official members of the squadron, can actually read. It's invisible to everyone else. And then there's the officer one as well. So only the officers get to see. Okay. What am I clicking on? I'll just let that run. Okay. Okay. So, oh, and there has not been any awards or promotions given out. Nobody's taken any of the positions that are posted. Nobody's really interacting with anyone in the squadron. I feel like the squadron is dead, to be honest. That's the kind of the feeling that I'm getting. But I'm hopeful that the situation is only like this because everybody's waiting for 3.0. Everybody's out playing other games like Call of Duty World War II or Destiny 2 or something like that, and they're playing those games, and they haven't really, Star Citizen hasn't pulled them back in yet. So that's what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid that it's dead, but I'm hopeful that it's only because 3.0 is not out yet. And we'll see. When 3.0 comes out, we'll see if the squadron blows back up and people start participating. And if it does, great. If not, then it's true. The squadron is dead. Well, we only have 19 members. So you would think that with 19 members, 2 or 3 people would get on. When I pull Discord on, there's a lot of people on Discord, but they're playing other games. So that's what I'm hopeful for. I'm hopeful that it's just a 3.0 drought. All right, guys. Well, thanks for coming out and checking out this video, and I'll see you next time.